Welcome. Look, there's a massive shift happening in human resources right now, and we're here to break it all down. We're going to explore how AI isn't coming to replace HR professionals, but to become a powerful new partner that's, well, fundamentally changing the entire game.
Okay, this is the question, isn't it? The one on everyone's mind. So let's just tackle it head on. Is AI coming for your job? The short answer is no. But, and this is a really big but, it is changing what it means to be a strategic HR professional. It's so much less about replacement and way more about evolution.
And this idea right here, this is the key to everything. It's not humans versus machines. It's about a partnership. Think of it this way. AI creates the first draft, but it's human expertise that provides that crucial context, the refinement, and, the final judgment. So, let's set the stage a bit. We need to understand what this new technology actually is and why it's so different from what we've seen before. We're really moving beyond just simple automation and into a whole new era of augmentation.
This is generative AI, or Gen AI for short. Now, unlike older AI that just, classifies data or predicts trends, Gen AI actually produces something entirely new. So think of it less like a calculator and more like a creative assistant that can help you generate ideas and materials way faster than ever before.
What's so interesting about this is the fundamental shift it shows. Traditional AI, it's fantastic at analyzing the past, answering the question, what happened? But generative AI, this helps us create for the future. It helps us explore what could be. It's a huge leap from just following instructions to actively generating brand new possibilities. And this timeline just captures that evolution perfectly, doesn't it? I mean, we went from paper-based systems to digital tools just for efficiency's sake. Then we started using AI to predict what might happen. But today we are deep in the generative era, where AI is an active partner, literally augmenting our own intelligence.
Okay, so what does this partnership actually look like day-to-day for someone in HR? Let's break down how this collaboration works in the real world. This table breaks it down so well. In basically every core HR function, AI can step in and handle that first draft. It can suggest interview questions, it can design a custom learning plan, or it can condense a ton of performance feedback. And what does that do? It frees you, the HR professional, to focus on the truly human side of the job, the strategy, the coaching, the connection.
So the most crucial part is right here in step 3. The AI is brilliant at collecting data and generating insights. It tells you what is happening. But it takes a human, an HR pro with that deep organizational knowledge to interpret why it's happening, and then, of course, decide what to do about it. That is the irreplaceable value.
Here's a perfect example. An AI can crunch through hundreds of employee survey responses in just a few hours, finding the what, the key themes, the hidden patterns. I mean, this unlocks insights that were previously just buried under a mountain of data, letting the HR team focus their precious time on the why and act so much faster. So with AI doing some of that heavy lifting, the skills that make us uniquely human, our ability to interpret, to connect, to lead, they become even more valuable. Let's take a look at the new skill set for the AI-ready professional.
Success in this new era is all about blending these deeply human skills with digital literacy. It's about being comfortable with the tech, for sure, but it's also knowing how to translate that raw data into a compelling story, exercising careful judgment, and leading people through big changes with empathy.
This quote really just reframes the whole conversation, doesn't it? The role of an HR professional is shifting from being a processor of tasks to a strategist of insights. Your power isn't in doing what the AI can do. It's in doing what it can't, interpreting, contextualizing, and leading. But with this new power comes, you guessed it, great responsibility. To make this partnership really work, we need clear rules of engagement. And that brings us to the critical topic of AI ethics. These 4 principles you see here, they're absolutely non-negotiable. First is fairness, making sure the AI doesn't perpetuate bias. Second, transparency, being totally open with employees about how AI is used. Third, accountability. A human being has to be responsible for the final outcome, period. And fourth, human oversight. AI is there to support, but it never replaces human judgment.
And this is just a fantastic real-world example of putting those principles into practice. By creating an ethics board, IBM makes sure that technology is serving people, not the other way around. Every single tool gets vetted for fairness and privacy before it ever touches an employee's life. That's how you build a real foundation of trust. So the crucial point is always asking this question. Just because AI can do something, does that mean it should? Technology always has to be balanced against our values and the real-world impact on people's lives.
Okay, let's bring all of this together into an action plan. It's time to start thinking about what this means for you and your path forward in HR.
I want you to take a moment and really think about this. Consider the daily tasks you handle. Where could a creative assistant, like Gen I, not just speed things up, but actually free you up to do more strategic, more human-centered work? That's your opportunity right there.
And think about your role as a champion for ethical AI. This isn't just a job for the C-suite, you know? How can you advocate for fairness, transparency, and accountability right where you are, within your own team and your own organization?
And really, this is the ultimate takeaway. It's not a choice between technology and humanity. The future belongs to the HR leaders who can skillfully blend them both, who can use innovation to enhance, not erase, our empathy.
Ultimately, this is the balance we all need to strike. Use the data, absolutely. Trust the insights, but always, always lead with the heart. That's how we're going to shape a better, more human future of work together.